Forest won. I think they destroyed. I forget who they played.
Fucking Cool in the Wolfgang, huh?
Hey!
Hey!
Are we starting?
We did, man.
Oh,
Though this
okay.
is just a test anyway,
Oh,
so it
that's
doesn't
right.
really matter.
That's right.
Welcome to Cool in the Wolfgang. What do you want our song to be? Creed?
Yes. Can you take me higher?
Take my bank account higher, because
To
we're
a
gonna give you some
place
fucking WAP winners of the day.
With golden streets.
Yeah, fucking Scott Stapp apparently is my co-host today. I am Brad, my lovely co-host, my partner.
I'm Wolfgang.
Wolfgang Golke, baby. This is Cool in the Wolfgang. It's our weekly sports talk show we're going to be doing every fucking week, baby.
Woo!
I know, right? Did you have a good week? You went a little out of
I
town?
did. I
Yeah.
did a lot of drugs and alcohol. So
Yeah, this is not
it was
family
a normal
friendly.
week.
Yeah, typical Tuesday in my world. Little ayahuasca, little 6 rums with Callan Cowherd, and now we're right back to normal. That interview was the funniest thing of all
Can
time,
you
right?
imagine doing 6 rums with Colin Cowherd?
Dude, I had, if you want to put like an itemized list of what I put in my body last night, it would look like a CVS receipt. Like it would, there was not.
A lot of cough drops.
Yeah, and stuff to build meth with. There was 2 Twisted Tea tall boys at the end of the night with a gas station Delta 8 joint thrown in there. Like a little sprinkle, that was the nightcap.
Dude, Delta 8, man, that shit.
I can't believe,
You know, they can't. I don't think they can sell that in Virginia anymore.
but because Virginia has real weed.
Yeah.
You can grow 6 plants. You don't need chemicals when you can just grow your own
That
shit.
is true.
Do you want to get into sports or you just want to fuck around?
We
Because
can
I like
talk
fucking around, dude.
about
Fucking around's kind of like my wheelhouse.
The fucking around that happened in sports this weekend.
The funniest thing about comedy and sports coming together, we're gonna integrate a lot of fun stuff together. We got segments, we got all kinds of shit we're gonna work on. First thing, headlines and punchlines. Dude, we both have the voice for this. If you could catch us at a strip club DJ anytime,
Hey, look, it's Destiny, Mercedes, and Audi. That's
My-
just her belly button.
I just
Okay.
called my ex-girlfriend Xanax Kayla.
Hey, that's my mom.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I've got a new bit that I've been working on, talking about like back to school, and it's really fun. Being single for so long in my 30s, like I get to see all these kids raised exactly how I intended on social media without me there.
Nice. I
Still
like
fucked
it.
your
I like
mom,
it.
little guy.
Hey.
But the best headline, can we all agree? Football's back, baby.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking
Woo!
football is back.
Football.
Did you catch any games like college this weekend?
Yeah, I got to watch my alma mater, Virginia Tech, lose to something called Old Dominion. I thought that was a skateboarding company.
I thought it was a
but-
truck company.
Oh.
Thought
thought it was an energy company.
Whatever it is, it's old and Dominion.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
Not only did the Monarchs steal the game from the Hokies,
they're the Monarchs. That's
Yeah.
their actual fucking. Wow, that's a logo.
Yeah,
That's a
but
team.
they stole shit from their locker.
Oh yeah. Not only are we gonna take your pride, I'm also gonna take your chains.
Yeah, and all of your cell phones.
Yeah, a lot of rappers in Miami have seen the turnover chain too, not on the field. It's a good time.
They're bringing it back. Yeah,
I mean,
it is a beach town.
yeah.
A shitty one.
Which
but-
one, Miami?
Virginia
or?
Beach.
Oh, Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
I've been to Virginia Beach twice. I don't remember either time I went.
That's probably 'cause
Yeah,
you
went
had
to a
get
concert
so
both
drunk
times.
to forget the fact that you were in Virginia Beach. The 757.
Well, luckily the hepatitis does really good about keeping all that away. So headlines, dude. Football's back. We watched some college football. Georgia and Alabama. It's still probably 1A, 1B.
Yeah.
Any good like upstarts you saw out of anything too?
Well, I mean, I tell you, the Florida State LSU game. I don't know how good Florida State is, but I think they may have saved the weekend for the ACC.
Oh,
at
dude,
least.
ACC is fucking
Yeah.
terrible. NC State should be on suicide watch right
Yeah.
now. After
well,
that,
that kicker for the ECU Pirates might be on suicide.
well, I mean, if he'll still get laid, it's Greenville, like fucking nobody. Well, it's like ECU, we care, but we don't care, Have you ever partied at ECU?
oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
I've been to Sup Dogs.
Wings over, Sup Dogs.
Yeah.
Wings over Greenville will deliver till 5 in the morning. Like
Wow.
they expect you to get just obliterated, and then be like, "We'll still got you, baby. We got you. Trust tree."
Yeah, I've been to ECU. I actually went to a Virginia Tech ECU game several years ago. Went to Cookout at like 4 in the morning. Or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't really.
I went to cook
remember.
out of here last night, blacked out.
That's just a
I
normal
don't-
Sunday
yeah.
night.
I'm fat. I went from. I loved it. Like I was just scrolling through pictures because we're like setting all this shit up for the first time in a year, and fucking all I see is like how healthy I was a year ago. I'm like transitioning from a buff guy to a fat guy. I'm so brave.
You are.
Did you see that Jackson State game by any chance?
I did
I
not.
know it's
but
an
they,
HBCU. God, I'm gonna fuck this name up.
HBCU.
Yeah, I got that right,
Yeah.
right? Hell yeah.
I know Deion Sanders.
It's fucking baby prime, baby. It's prime time. I mean, his son was a quarterback at Florida State, transferred over, so they got him. Then they got the #1 player in the fucking country,
Oh, that's right.
the
yeah.
corner, and they're calling him baby prime now.
Ooh, okay. I guess
smooth.
there's a lot of good branding happening.
Yeah, there is
Yeah.
a lot of branding.
With Deion Sanders' own name.
Yeah.
Are they going to be called the Jackson State Prime Times?
I mean, I would go for that.
Yeah.
I'd be all about it. Did you watch the UFC fights? I know you're not a big fight
I did
guy.
not watch the
Yeah.
UFC fights.
They
no.
were in Paris. And it
Okay.
was it's like the pinnacle of why I love fighting. One fat guy that drinks shoeies. You know what a shoey is? When they like
Yes.
pour the beer in the shoe.
Yeah.
Hi Tuivasa. He's from fucking New Zealand. Awesome dude. And he talked to him. He just cool as shit. Just drinks with everybody. Out of shape. And then Cyril Gane, who fought Francis Ngannou, who's the scariest person on the planet. They fought for like the #1 contender, heavyweight. Gane knocked him out, but I still wanted the fat guy to
The
win.
guy who drank didn't win.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, wow.
The
Okay. Well,
superior
there you go,
athlete
kids.
who actually won, but the guy also cracked him. It was good. I mean, there's not a lot of headlines because we're getting into the headlines,
Yeah.
baby. NFL weekend. We got a kickoff game this Thursday. Who we got, baby?
We got Bills and Rams.
Bills
the
and
defending
Rams.
Super Bowl champs. The Bills of Buffalo.
I want to jump through a table right fucking now.
Yeah,
I don't need to be in Buffalo for
That's
that.
an interesting line. -2.5
Mhm.
Bills on the road.
On the away team
Yeah.
favored as their fucking banner is about to be hidden. They're about to get their rings, coming off a high Super Bowl. You got Sean McVay probably drinking a lot, saying erroneous shit.
I don't know, but McVay seems like a buttoned up kind of like he wouldn't even touch alcohol. Like he's always like looks super intense.
You used to see Game Time guy. Have you seen like how he got Matt Stafford? Was he was drunk in Cabo
Oh, really?
on vacation,
Oh.
and Stafford happened to be there, and he called the fucking owner or the GM Les Snead of the Rams, and we're like, we gotta get this guy.
What if Deshaun Watson had happened to be there?
Then
They
everybody
would probably were getting massages.
I was about to say
together.
they were. Yeah. How big's your dick? How come your dick ghost is just getting tugged on? What did I say last night? I was like, because me and Wolfgang are starting a comedians in bars watching football. We're gonna do live commentary,
We
baby.
are. It's gonna be awesome.
We might have a couple cocktails. Have
One
you
or
ever
seven.
seen Brockmire?
Yes,
Dude, that's what we're
Oh,
gunning
yes.
for. We're going for Brockmire in real
That
life.
ball can no longer be buried in a Jewish cemetery because that was tattooed.
I just love the second season when he has to go to the point where he is putting Jim Beam in tampons and shoving him up his ass.
Oh my god!
And if we get to that far, boy, we've made it.
I have a tampon in my ass right now. So we were talking about the Bills.
We were.
and
We
the
were. We
Rams.
Bills and Rams, and we got way off kilter here. But that's week one, baby.
yeah.
It's Thursday night football. We get fucking Kirk Herbstreit, now Michaels,
So
Amazon.
it's gonna be on Amazon.
It's on
Okay.
Amazon.
All
Thursday
right.
night games on
Wow.
Amazon.
That's
Prime.
weird. That's kind of prime time.
Yeah, prime time for Prime. Dude, Jeff Bezos is gonna,
So you have to have Amazon then to watch the
Mhm.
game.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I think Verizon has a deal on phones to where you can stream it, but like
Free
everything
plug
is
right there.
yeah, I know,
Verizon.
right? No free shout outs. No free shout outs. So the headline's obviously that we got our opening game, which is fucking awesome. What were the punchlines of this week? What's the funniest shit you saw?
Kickers are probably ruining football and some marriages.
Some wallets. Like
Yeah.
anybody that had ECU money line yesterday or 2 days ago, I want to hug you.
What
through
was the money
phone.
line on that?
I don't know, but I mean, State was favored by like 12.5. I want to say.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
think
what
it was
meant.
like
What was the line, not the
yeah.
money line.
But I would have put money line on ECU because State and
Yeah.
ECU, State is 1-3 their last 4 going into ECU. My dad's a big like scholarship donor to State, so I know all this dumb shit. Missed the fucking extra point after they tied the game, then get a turnover, drive down, field goal to win, shank.
God, it was just bad too.
Yeah.
It wasn't even. I mean, the extra point
Was
awful.
awful.
I was like, dude, I think we could have.
I honestly want to start kicking just because I know my athleticism's gone, and then I might be able to pull it off.
Either that or long snapping.
Yeah.
I feel like a long snapper in the NFL makes like $1 million.
They
a
have
year.
to.
Like,
The
why
minimum-
didn't I do that?
The minimum's $500,000.
Yeah.
haven't made $500,000 in like the last decade combined.
Yeah, I don't think I've made that in my life.
I think the biggest punchline, besides your Hokies getting stole by Old Dominion and a white guy in the locker room afterwards.
With a dreadlock.
Yeah, dreadlock white guy from Virginia Beach coming through. Oh, what was that Matthew McConaughey movie where he's like the dreadlock dude? It's like a beach bum or some shit like that. It's on HBO Max. You should watch it.
I mean, it's not Dazed and Confused.
It's close though.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one, he's like an author. It's fucking hilarious, dude. Highly recommend.
I read his book.
Yeah, he's got a manifesto.
Green Lights, is that what it's called?
Okay,
yeah,
I don't know.
It's good. He was actually on my buddy who went to ECU's podcast, his radio show, talking
shit.
about the book, but also because it was like the 50-year anniversary of when Marshall and ECU played, and then the
plane crash, right?
They were leaving ECU, I believe.
Damn,
yeah.
That's wild. And then wasn't McConaughey in that movie too?
He was. That's why he was on the show. Yeah.
Oh, what a sweet guy. Iowa football has to be the biggest punchline of anybody in the entire fucking universe right now. 7-3 with 2 safeties.
2 safeties. Yeah. They didn't score a touchdown.
Nobody scored a touchdown.
See, if you had just seen the score 7-3, you would have just thought, well, they just scored a touchdown.
Yeah. No. 1 field goal in the I need to look at the exact like box score on it, but a fucking safety happened at the very end of the game.
Well,
to make a barn burner from
really
5
good
to 3.
defenses.
Yeah, they nothing. Trust me, I've been told a good D will take you a very long way. Oh, dude, terrible. Fucking terrible. Wyoming hitting the top. The Texas QB getting his car towed.
Oh,
That's probably one of my favorite things. My favorite thing I saw, though, was the App State onside kick. Did you see that?
That was, and then the guy just returned it for
just
a touchdown.
murdered him.
Yeah.
Matt Brown just said, you go take that guy's fucking head off, and you just run right through. The funniest part about that is they scored. App State scored, went for 2 to win, missed it, did the onside kick, so it's 56-55. They go score. And then App State goes and scores again.
In like 20 seconds.
With 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And then I think the best stat I saw was talking about shit about Iowa. They had 16 first downs total between both teams and 21 completions between both teams. And in 3 minutes of the fucking Carolina App State game, they had already beat both of those stats.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of the highlights, which was like just 7 minutes of guys scoring.
Yeah.
It was like watching Pornhub.
It was very nice. It was a very good highlight reel. I'm glad your dick's your highlight reel, Wolfgang. Good for you. Yeah, what a wild little – I mean, there's – not a fucking thing going on this weekend. I think the best game I saw was there's only one
BYU,
ranked. Yeah, it's BYU and Baylor. I mean, Alabama plays Texas.
That'll be a game that people watch for like 1 quarter, and then like,
Does Alabama still Bama?
Yeah.
Still Bama. Oh man, you want to get so you had your fantasy draft this week, right?
Oh, yeah, we did. So my buddies and I, we've been doing this for easily 10 years. It's just like a basic redraft league, but yeah, we did that. Did lots of drugs.
Nice.
Ayahuasca
fun. With
lots
Colin?
of ayahuasca and rum and cokes. God, I drafted a team.
You did.
I did. I got some players. I got Saquon.
Good
and,
for you.
Diggs.
So, I like 1-2-1-2. I mean, I wish I want to get in another league because this keeper league is so much. We have 7 fucking keepers, so like your team is mostly rookies and people that had a shitty year.
Yeah.
So you got to get like bounce. It's sports knowledge really has to, or just pure luck.
Yeah, I guess if you're in a league where it's like all the good players are already capped, it's kind of like, all right, who am I?
Yeah, you're drafting like rookies. Like Edwards-Helaire, when he was a rookie, was the number 1 pick a couple years ago.
That was
so
like
number 1
dynasty,
pick in the draft was fucking Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and it worked
Jeez.
out. This year was not the number 1 pick. I think Tyler
He's got
Boyd.
too many names.
I know, dude. You never know, dude. So fun segments. Who got DUIs? Marshawn Lynch's was long enough ago to where we can't keep it, but it was the funniest one lately for sure.
Yeah, he stole that car. He stole his own car.
That wasn't even running, had no tires on it.
I actually, going on a tangent there, I saw this video of a car chase. Did you see this shit?
I don't
oh my
know.
God,
Tell
this
me
guy literally. He stole like 3 cars in this car chase. I don't know where this was at, but he was basically trapped like 2 different times. Goes over like a median into the highway, gets another car, keeps going. He's just driving down the opposite ends. Nobody can see my hands right now.
Oh, I know. It's good though. Please, it's okay.
Eventually, he like tried. Eventually he crashed his car. runs away. They get him trying to climb the fence, but yeah, that just happened.
Did they
like-
play the music like?
I wish they did. It was kind of like when Ron Burgundy in Anchorman 2 was like,
I was hoping it was Anchorman 1 and Jack Black just kicked his dog over a bridge. Oh, this is going to be one of my favorite segments we're going to do for a while. Ridley me this.
hey,
Who's-
DraftKings.
Who's a team that you were going to bet? 3 lock bets you would bet a year of your life
A
on
year of my life.
this week coming up. We got a lot of good matchups. NFL this week. Fucking week 1 is always, you never know what's going to happen, dude. We talk about it. We figure it out. We think we know what we're doing. We got all the fucking information. Listen to every sports show. Man, who's your 3, baby? Who's
Week
your 3
one-
locks
Week
that you
one
would
is
bet
when
a
people
year
still
of your
have
life
hope,
on?
You know?
What's up?
Week 1's like when fans still have hope.
Oh,
You
dude,
know,
I'm a
you
Dolphins
still-
fan. You know, we're
I'm a
on
Panthers
dude. Yeah. Hey, you went to a 15-1 in a Super Bowl with Cam Newton. You just
Yeah.
lost it. But
Yeah,
still.
yeah. And then, not speaking of that Super Bowl, one of my locks would be Monday Night Football. You know, I'm from Richmond. Russell Wilson from Richmond.
Yeah, I didn't know he was from Richmond.
Yeah,
I know he
yeah.
went to NC
I think he
State because
played
my
at
dad.
Benedict.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, one of those private schools. Seahawks are -6.
Or Denver's
Or Denver's
-6.
-6 at Seattle. I'm going to take Denver to cover and win pretty handedly.
That is also one of my lead pipe locks
Lead
for
pipe.
sure. I know. Yeah, I can't fucking.
I think
steal.
that's-
Yeah, you got to
I think
steal. That's Carl's
Yeah.
and lead pipe lock of the century of the week.
All right, so that's one of mine. So you,
No,
we
you-
have we
you-
have
you
we
do
have.
your 3. You just tear him down.
all
Dude.
right,
Keep going.
so I like Denver -6. I also like the 49ers in the Windy City
-7. Right?
-7. I think Trey Lance isn't going to have to throw the ball very many times in this game for them to win. Yeah, I just feel like better. I mean, they're a Super Bowl team. The Bears are not. The Bears are barely a team.
Can we name their coach right now? Do you know their coach?
I know it's a defensive guy.
So he's the special teams coach
special
from
teams.
the Colts. He might have.
Might
have been the D
not
coordinator.
Joe Judge. I know he was a special teams guy.
Well,
from
he's the
New England.
offensive
Yeah.
coordinator of New England right now.
I honestly don't know the Bears coach.
Eberflus.
Eberflus.
Yeah.
Okay. I've heard that
Fucking
name.
couldn't tell you his first name. I just know a name like that, you're not going to win a fucking
And
game
that,
this year.
That's actually, you just added fuel to the fire
Yeah.
there. So I think that I'm definitely going to take the 49ers.
I
on
mean,
that.
dude, that's a stacked team. Stacked
Alright.
talent, stacked everything all the way around. I love it.
Yeah. I
What's your
just-
last one, baby?
And my last lock is I think there's a lot of people that think the Lions are going to be better than they normally are, but Philly, man, you know, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, that offensive line, plus they got a good defense. I think Philly destroys the Lions.
Dude.
I think it's going to be like a blowout.
I do too. I had no faith in Nick Sirianni last year. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Have you ever heard him talk?
Yeah.
Dude,
he's
he
weird.
sounds like
Yeah.
he sounds like he's definitely killed a guy. Like, at least killed a cat.
Well,
you
he
know?
might kill the Lions this week.
He's gonna put antifreeze outside in Detroit. Be watch out, hide your cat balls.
So yeah, there we go. We got Denver, San Francisco, Philadelphia.
Denver,
All road teams.
Denver -6, San Fran -7, Philly -4.
Yeah.
Big favorites.
A lot of favorites.
A lot
but
of favorites.
I think those are just better teams. In
I
fact,
mean, those are if you're gonna pick a winner, dude. Like I feel like those are. I'm very confident in all those picks.
would you be
man.
shocked if the Seahawks, Lions, and Bears were the 3 worst teams in the NFL next?
I think the Seahawks are going to be the worst team in the league. I don't see Geno fucking or Drew Lock doing anything. Poor DK, you know?
Yeah,
Like
God.
they got one of the they got Simon Phoenix from Demolition Man on the field.
he is. There's a video of him like running a crossing route, and the 49ers defensive back, like DK doesn't see him, runs into him, and just like
Falls
hurts
down.
himself.
Yeah.
And
Can you
DK 's
imagine? Like I can only imagine if I try to tackle him, I'd be on IR 3 to 6 weeks. You know?
I think my arm would come off.
He's
actually.
a big boy,
Be
dude.
Detached from my body.
Have you seen when he eats too? He eats like nothing but junk food.
No.
Like he's like a big like gummy snack guy. Like,
genetics.
I know, dude. It has nothing to do with anything. Don't get me wrong, your pecs look great.
Appreciate it. I don't need gummies. I can tell. Well,
Fucking-
unless they've got weed in
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Give this man Delta 8. Help me and a
I'll
fucking
be
Pinot
asleep 30
Grigio.
minutes later.
Give me a Pinot Grigio and a Delta 8 gummy bear and watch me be myself, baby.
All right, who are your three?
I have to go. I'm a hometown team. I got it. But I feel this year, it's the Dolphins' year, right? I mean, fuck besides Buffalo being already in our division, New England sucks. I've always hated them. I hate them with every bone in my body, and I hope they go home with Marshall against ECU. I hope that whole fucking plane crashes. I hope everybody on that team goes out.
They're
Thank
going to
God
make
we're not
another-
releasing
a
this
movie
one.
about
Yeah,
this.
thank God we're not releasing this. Well, I was so me and my dad go to a game every year, right? And we usually go to Miami, New England in Miami because we beat them every year. Belichick's 1-9 his last 10 in Miami.
1-9.
1-9.
Really?
Yeah, Google
Holy
that
shit.
shit.
Wow.
That's a wild stat,
That is
right?
a wild stat.
Actually, it might be 1-10 because we swept them last year. So, like, I mean, they do well against us too. Because I mean, look at Brady. Look at the you know,
But I feel like I do remember them always having a hard time in Miami.
Dolphins beat them every year.
And this
every
is
year.
in Miami.
Uh-huh.
And in New England, they're never really good in September.
Here's the best, dude. You got Mac Jones coming off a mediocre season where everybody still sucked his dick. Him and Tua are the same person. He's just a right-handed Tua. But look at what we have around him.
Tua
Look at
is
options.
a Hawaiian Mac
He
Jones.
is, dude. Yeah. He's still. I mean, they both Alabama quarterbacks. The same system, you know. I mean, Mac. Everybody. He had 20 touchdowns, 13 picks. You know, and
Was that
everybody's.
really what
I
Mac
think he had 28 touchdowns and 13 picks last year.
Wow. I thought
And-
he would have had less picks.
I know.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. That's why nobody fucking. He also. I mean, Buffalo beat them. They scored what 7 touchdowns and 7 possessions in the playoffs last
That's
year
right.
against them.
Yeah. I don't
Just-
even think the Bills have punted against the Patriots the last.
I would
times
hate
they
to
played.
see. I mean, I'm terrified of them, but I fucking. Long story short, I hate New England, but I feel Miami. I love Mike McDaniel. Go out. We get the cheetah. We get Tyreek. We got Mike Gesicki, 6'6", little fucking giant white man at tight end.
Gesicki.
Dude, he runs a
Shout out Penn
4.40
State.
with a 42. Shout out fucking Larry Nasser, you know? And the other two, man, I don't want to be with the same with you, but I have the exact same locks. I say Denver -6 is the easiest money you could ever win in your entire life. Seattle doesn't stand a fucking
Yeah.
chance in that game. I mean, Russell Wilson seems like the biggest cock of all time, but you know what? Raise futures, baby, and raise my bank account by putting everything I have for you to just dominate your former team.
Apparently, he just bought the most expensive house ever in Colorado.
Oh, did you see his football field that he has? He has
No.
like an 80-yard field in his backyard. He has had everybody else. His videos are hilarious. Have you seen like
No.
the "Let's Ride" that everybody's now doing? It was so funny. Everybody in the world was like, "We have to make fun of this." Every Nebraska, Will Compton was like, "Let's ride."
That's right.
That's McAfee.
Is it trending? Is
No,
it,
yeah,
It's like
oh
a
yeah,
meme?
yeah, dude. It's fucking hilarious. It's
I'm
hilarious.
gonna have to look at this.
Dude, let's ride.
ride.
It was his it was Russell getting all in his jersey for the first time. He showed up in his own jersey, you know
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like showed up wearing his shit.
Yeah.
He's like a comic that's been doing comedy 6 months, has merch and wears it on stage. I'm not gonna say who that is out loud.
He
but-
does have a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Hey, dude, I get it, man. And
Yeah.
you've got a hot wife, and
Yeah.
you're way
Ooh.
more successful than I'll
Sierra.
ever be in my life. I also love Philly. Man, I think Philly is like the team to watch this year that is going to beat the fuck out of a lot of people. A.J. Brown, what a signing.
Dude.
Everybody forgets, like, what a trade up to get him. I mean, talent-wise, stacked. I love Goddard at tight end. I love Jalen Hurts. I think he's like that athletic quarterback that can still throw and great leader. I love their D. I just feel Philly's going to beat the shit out of Detroit.
I agree.
I want Detroit to do well. But I've got I got a game that I could go either way on, and I think you're on the same boat. I think we talked about it. The Browns and the Panthers.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
how
we're
the,
on opposite sides.
I know, but still, how are the
yeah.
Panthers favored, right? Like,
I think-
I don't.
Well, first
Just-
off, you got to say like if this game was in Cleveland, then obviously Cleveland would be favored. But they're only favored. One, they're giving them home field advantage, And I think they're also giving them the benefit of the doubt because Jacoby Brissett's starting. But I don't think Jacoby Brissett's that bad. I mean, didn't he start for Miami some last year?
Oh yeah,
So-
he was 1-6. It was a great time.
Maybe the
Also-
the Baker Mayfield
Yeah.
revenge narrative is what's kind of taking this game.
It
over.
has to be.
Did you
right?
hear what Baker said?
No,
He said, "I'm
what'd he
going to
say?
fuck up the Browns."
Oh, that's awesome.
And then somebody asked Baker if he said it, and he's like, "No, I didn't say that." But
Oh,
you
what a
know he
puss.
said that.
Oh, come on,
Shit.
dude. Dude, I swear that guy, man. I mean, I loved him because my old boss went to me and he was like, after he did that, woke up, felt dangerous.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah.
great line.
Felt
Good for
dangerous.
him. And that's how you start the conference. Right after you shave a Fu Manchu, you came into the game with a beard, come out with a scarf and a Fu Manchu, and say you felt dangerous. You felt like you just went to Chinatown. You felt like Kurt Russell. I don't know, man. I think the Browns have the most talented team and if Deshaun can keep his little towel on.
No way.
I mean, dude, I want to be in the stands just to hear what the crowd says. His first game is week 12, right, against the Texans.
It is against the Texans.
Fucking
ironically
awesome.
enough.
They buried that. They
They
were like,
did.
the
They're
NFL's like, we don't want, because the week before would have been against Tampa, and they were
Ooh,
like,
yeah.
Tom Brady, too much national TV.
They might have the same
Wait,
masseuse.
yeah. Well, Tom likes to kiss his kids while he's on the table on the lips. And we all know what Deshaun did, allegedly.
Yeah,
You know?
I'll be honest. I don't love the Panthers. The only reason I like them in this game is because of the Baker Mayfield revenge narrative. But I agree with you. I think the Browns have a better team.
I just don't see the Panthers stopping Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Amari Cooper. I don't care. Get it out. But that defense, too, is going to – I just think the
Myles
Panthers
Garrett.
haven't done enough. I mean, they did draft that, Ike Ekwonu from State.
But I feel like he's going to.
But he's a guard. He's not even going to play
he's
tackle.
Gonna play tackle.
He is going to play
Yeah, He's
tackle?
left tackle.
Good
And
luck.
His matchup, exactly.
Good
brutal.
luck. Welcome to the
Brutal
NFL, bud.
matchup
Yeah,
against
welcome to the
Myles
NFL.
Garrett.
Yeah.
One of the best pass. I mean, that's awful.
Myles Garrett is the only person on the field that has literally almost killed a guy. He
Just don't say the N word.
Yeah. Oh, Baker, keep the N-bombs out. You might have a chance. So this is we're going to go through the schedule, baby, because this is week 1. We
Yeah.
got New England at Miami. Who do you like in that?
I like Miami. I
Are
think
you
Miami.
saying that just because you're across from me looking at me in the eyes?
Well, I like Miami, because I said before, New England doesn't usually have a good September. It's in Miami, and I think that's tough, for the opposing team to get used to that humidity.
Dude, the heat is fucking
They're not going to
unbelievable.
be used to that.
Dude, I mean, when I go out there and I tailgate and I put vodka in a watermelon for 24 hours and I eat it to have a refreshing treat, and I'm so blackout wasted by 1 o'clock when I get in there. I've already had a heat stroke. It's I don't care. But they finally changed Hard Rock Stadium, so they at least got stuff over the back. It used to be even more brutal. At least it has a canopy now. Jeez, but I mean, it's tough. Nobody plays well down there. Plus, it's Miami. Nobody goes to Miami and doesn't have a
the
good
other
time.
thing is, I feel like New England's probably their biggest strength is their run defense.
Yeah.
But I feel like the way Miami is going to play is
I
gonna
don't
be
think we're-
quick passes to Tyreek and Jalen Waddle.
Just get the
they're,
ball out
They're not
quick.
going to run the ball
No.
that much until they have a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, I mean, look at San Fran. Mike McDaniel was San Fran's offensive coordinator, under Shanahan. And they do run the ball. And I do like the zone run scheme. And I think Mostert was a great pickup. We got that kid from last year, Gaskin, who I have a good feeling. We cut Sonny Michel. How do you fucking let that guy go?
I think
First round draft
I
pick.
think part of it's his knee.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at fucking
He
Todd
failed
Gurley.
the physical.
Damn, did he?
Yeah,
Well,
for
that-
a couple
that
of
makes
different
sense.
teams that wanted him. So
Oof. So we got one you were big on, dude. You're a big New Orleans -5.5
yeah.
at Atlanta.
I lean the Saints. I just think they have a good roster.
No Sean Payton for the first time, and since 2006.
Right.
That's a lot. Jameis, he could steal crab legs. He could steal your wife. He could steal a book and learn how to read. I don't know what could
I don't
happen.
think the latter.
You got
is,
Mariota. Who's the Atlanta coach? Was the old offensive coordinator for Tennessee, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I cannot think of his name.
Can't either off the top of my head.
Let me
Fuck.
Google it just so we don't look like jabronis here.
Dude, who gives a shit? You can't know everything. Anybody that says they know everything sports related, come on, dude.
Well, they have no life.
I know.
Arthur Smith.
Arthur Smith.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got some talent, but I don't see Atlanta making a dent this year.
I mean, I just Mariota's not good.
No,
I mean,
and
it's kind of funny though. You think Jameis Winston and those are the dogs, by the way.
I know they won't hear it.
Jameis
That's the best part.
Winston and Mariota were the first and second round pick.
They were 1 and 2 overall.
And
Remember
here they
that?
are playing against each other.
Different teams.
On different teams.
Second teams.
That's
not even a decade out.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like New Orleans just has so many more. You know, you've got Michael Thomas. You've got
Michael Thomas isn't ready. Is
Chris
he ready?
Olave. I think he's going to play.
I forgot they got Olave too.
Alvin Kamara. I mean, they just got more weapons.
I love the Demario Davis on defense. I was so glad when the Jets let him go. Holy fuck, that guy's a boss, dude. Oh my God, is that a Leo? Is that a Leonardo? Oh my God. Hi. I didn't realize it was you, Amy. Sorry, I thought it was Jen. Yeah.
Did one of the dogs get bigger?
So we got the big one that you're on too. San Fran -7 at Chicago.
I think this is going to be like they got to get Trey Lance going early. Like they got to give him confidence.
This is going to be a fucking. I think this is going to be like Shanahan putting his dick on the table. You know.
It could also be one of those scenarios where the 49ers score a defensive touchdown. They like just completely dominate Justin Fields. Because what's he going to do?
I mean, he's got name an offensive lineman. Name anybody on that team.
Their O-line is so bad. One of the headlines we didn't talk about, Jason Peters got signed by the Cowboys.
Yeah.
He was starting at left tackle for the Bears last year. He's like 40.
Yeah, he is 40. Motherfucker, you look 40. Oh, yeah, because you are. Yeah, another big one that you're fucking huge on. Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Cincinnati -6.5.
Yeah,
at home against Pittsburgh 6.5.
I don't care if you were in the Super Bowl last year. Pittsburgh is a division rival. They've played at Cincinnati. I mean, last time the Steelers and Bengals played, the Steelers got embarrassed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're going to be out for blood.
And it's Tomlin. I mean, even with Trubisky, as shit show as that is, I blame that on Chicago more than I blame it on Trubisky, you know?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you don't know what you're going to get out of that. Kenny Pickett, you never know. But I don't see 6.5. That's a lot. That's a lot
too many points.
Yeah. I mean, I think Cincy wins, but I think it'll be a close game. Pittsburgh's they're too good of a team. Too well coached, too good on defense.
I think
don't turn the ball over. You know?
I think Pittsburgh might win this game.
I do too.
If TJ Watt is healthy, I think that they have a better defense. This is just going to be a tough game for Cincinnati to win. I feel like for Pittsburgh, this game means more.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Cincy's got a lot of talent. Offensively, they're fucking explosive. You know, T. Higgins, fucking Jamar, do a lot of gritties out there. Hey, big guy. Lick my armpit. Another one, we both, like you said, Philly, fucking Detroit. We'll just pass over that. Baltimore, -7 at the Jets. I feel Lamar.
Joe Flacco.
Yeah. It's Lamar versus Flacco again. This is too good. I think Lamar puts 5 TDs up easy. I see Lamar. He's a contract year. He gained 20 pounds of muscle in the offseason. Have you seen him?
Dude, he gains 20 pounds of muscles every offseason.
Bro,
what does he do?
He looks fucking
How many steroids
juiced. That dude is so fast.
Mark
Can you imagine
Andrews.
trying to touch him, like in flag football, let alone with pads?
So I remember this would have been 2017. I was in Louisville covering UVA in Louisville, and it was like 3rd down and 10. I think the Cardinals had the ball, like Lamar had the ball. They had like 2 bad plays on 1st and 2nd down, and then on the 3rd down and 10, literally he just ran straight, 80-yard touchdown run. And then the whole game, he just annihilated. But being on the field and seeing how fast he was compared to everybody else, you just knew, like, there's no way they could stop him.
I mean, that Cincinnati highlight from like 2 years ago where he spun through like those 3 guys.
That was insane.
Yeah, that's the most Madden in real life thing I've ever seen.
That was like mashing the X button.
And I think, Zach Wilson's going to fuck somebody's mom before the game. He's not going to be ready.
Joe Flacco's
mom. What if that's the storyline? Zach Wilson on the sidelines fucks Flacco's mom. Good Lord.
This is a big line, though. 7
-7.
points.
I mean, you could put 40 on this one.
I think playing at the Jets is a big.
Oh, I mean, they play.
Advantage.
Oh, you play in New Jersey at MetLife, where the Giants also play. Hi, babe.
The only thing about the Ravens you got to wonder, which I guess it doesn't matter because they're going to be running, is their receivers.
Yeah, you're fine, don't worry.
They've got Rashad Bateman.
This is our like fuck around one. So
we're doing
just,
it's
yeah,
like a
yeah.
test
So
one.
don't worry, it's
Yeah.
perfect. Worked out perfectly.
This is a test.
Yeah, yeah. This is our test run. You know, because I've said some erroneous shit already that we are not gonna let fly. I'm gonna have Ryan edit this already. All right, our fucking worst game of the week by a lot. Anybody that watches this game, what's wrong with you? Jacksonville Jaguars at the Washington Commanders, -3. Commanders favored. Who you liking that one?
Man, jeez. I have to pick one.
I know. You want Carson Wentz, you know?
know
Our third
what?
team in 3 years. He had an MVP run with Philly, man. He just got banged
I
up.
think
and
Ron
then
Rivera is a good coach.
I think Ron Rivera is a good coach if you're in a
I-
house that's going to catch on fire. You know? Did you hear about that? He's had like 2 houses catch on
Oh,
fire.
wow,
And
really?
he had to like get his family
Oh,
out both
God,
times.
He survived cancer.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I think I will take. I will take the Commanders, just because they're used to the field, and there's probably going to be a few Jaguar players that tear their ACL.
Yeah, there's going to be well, I mean, FedEx Field. Is that a thing? They have like big grass problems out there?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
No
so
shit.
many
Well, I mean,
guys have
well,
hurt
besides
their knees.
RG3, but that was in a playoff
Well,
game. Was that in FedEx
Who's the
Field?
big? Yeah, who was the big pass rusher they have on their team?
Well, they had Kerrigan for a while.
Well, the guy that they drafted,
Chase Young.
He
Yeah.
hurt himself on the field in the preseason.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna miss a couple games, but
Yeah.
he didn't tear. He tore his ACL last year too.
So
Oh, he
it's
tore
just-
his. Was it in the preseason too last year? I thought he played a couple games. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't
I'll
care.
take the Commanders. I mean,
I'm
I don't know how good Jacksonville
Dude,
is.
I have a big feeling. Dude, Doug Peterson, man, it gets no props. Any white guy with a visor that likes vanilla ice cream and cones, you can't trust him. You know, like that guy drives a Mazda Miata. Like you can't say anything positive about that guy.
So you like Jacksonville?
I'm gonna go Jags, dude.
Okay.
I mean, dude, I'm
Is that
telling
the
you.
Florida in you?
It's the trash in me that I have to say. Also, have you ever seen what their mascot does in Jacksonville? He like parachutes in. He jumps out of a plane. He'll bungee jump from the top. He does crazy stunts.
They need as much as they
because
can at
yeah,
that
because
stadium.
all 4,000 people
Like,
that paid money to
They're
be
like,
in that
do you want
stadium.
to watch a Jaguars game? Do you want to watch the mascot parachute in?
Yeah.
Maybe safely land.
if you
maybe
get
not.
to see a furry die, that's the only way you'll enjoy this game.
Oh,
But
how about the Ravens mascot, Terry?
oh yeah, yeah. Did you see him get carted off? I was trying to
Yes.
tell. I sent her the Twitter video of it. That's how good that was. They had to pull out because the Ravens they were the most hurt team last season. I mean, they really were.
were.
They were missing 15
Every
starters
week,
out of
yeah.
22 toward the end of the season. Fucking their mascot got carted off. They kept the head on though, which was pretty embarrassing.
I would have
right?
kept mine on.
Dude,
as well.
yeah, they're like, I don't want anybody to see me
anybody
right
to know
now.
This is my job.
No, I feel like Trevor Lawrence is going to have a good year. I love Doug Peterson as a coach. I like their running backs. I like their team. I don't know what it is. They play in a shit division, too. But I just feel like Washington, just for naming yourself the Commanders, get out of here, dude. You're never going to win a game. All right, we got Browns and Panthers. We talked about that one to a pretty much nauseum, too. I hope Myles Garrett commits a hate crime. But
we probably talked about that game more than it deserved.
yeah,
to
I know,
be
right?
talked
I mean,
about.
because well, we're in North Carolina, you know,
That
so
is
obviously
true.
people here are.
Well, there's a lot of people here who like Washington.
I know, but
Yeah.
when my dad grew up here, right, in North Carolina, and he told me like growing up there was only 2 teams, the Redskins and the Dolphins, and everybody loved the Redskins. So he was like, I'm going to be different. And now I have a Florida Dolphin tattoo on my thigh, so it's like a tramp stamp for life.
Well, another exciting game here.
Oh, I know. This is a good one. You ready for this one? Colts -8 at the Houston Texans. This is the largest line of the week. So largest favorite. Colts coming off pretty decent year, but then didn't make the playoffs. Faltered. You know, they lost to Jacksonville.
Lost to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
With Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz sprained both his ankles in one play last year.
Jesus.
Did you hear about
Yes. Yeah. I don't know, man. Matt Ryan though.
that? I know it's Matty Ice. He's in his 40s. It's a 42-year-old cookie cutter guy. He definitely tucks his shirt into shorts, right? Like
He's such a good
he does. He looks like just a good old boy. Don't get me wrong.
Boston
But
College kid.
dude, I know BC still top 5 pick. He won an MVP. He
Yeah.
should have had a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Fuck New England. I just think the Colts. Their running back
Jonathan Taylor
is just the
They got Michael
nastiest.
Pittman.
They got Pittman. Pittman's never really lived up to it, but he shows flashes.
The thing is, Man, I could see this game being closer than 8 just because I feel like both these teams want to play the same exact way. They want to run the ball.
Well, you forget you got Lovey on the
Yeah.
other side, man. Lovey's like
He's
one
a
of my
good coach.
favorite coaches of all time, man.
And the Texans got that rookie running back that's kind of, everybody's
heard,
talking about,
I heard- yeah.
Dameon Pierce.
Yeah, no, I heard. Well, that's a big thing too.
I-
Fantasy versus reality.
Yeah,
You know,
I think the Texans don't get beat by 8, but I think the Colts will win, but I think the Texans will
man,
cover. That's
look
a
at
big
you,
line.
look at you with Davis Mills over here.
Hey,
One that I feel is going to be a landslide of a fucking Giants at the Titans. Titans favored -5.5 at home. Yeah.
yeah, there's gonna be a lot of Derrick Henry putting his dick in the Giants.
Dude, can you imagine that guy running full speed at you? He runs a 4.40 and he's 6'3", 250.
That would be like if a bus was going at me.
Dude,
and-
we're little dudes. We're little whites, man. That's terrifying. That's like my white. I just love what Tennessee's done in the offseason. Yeah, they got rid of A.J. Brown. Yeah, they replaced him immediately. I love Vrabel as a coach. I'd run through the fucking wall for that guy. Too much talent, man. They are without their big pass rusher, Harold Landry. Tore his ACL. He's out for the year. So that's a damper.
Well, the thing I remember, Tennessee played Buffalo last year, and they won that game. But the reason I bring that up is because Brian Daboll, he's the head coach of the Giants.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
He was the offensive coordinator. So I feel like the Titans will have a good game plan for the Giants' offense. So they should have a good idea. I don't even know, though, is Kadarius Toney going to play? Is he
Oh,
healthy?
I know. Tony's a little banged up. You got, all their young talent right now. Thibodeau got that cut on him in preseason, which, dude, Randy Moss's kid got cut because of that.
Yeah,
you know?
that's right.
Oh, Thaddeus. Thaddeus got a new job. That's what you got. So Thibodeau's out. You got Tony out. There's a couple other guys banged up, too.
They do have Barkley, and he's healthy.
God,
and he looks
man.
dangerous.
But they also
like
still
Baker
have
Mayfield.
fucking Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
I can't bet on Daniel Jones.
I haven't seen Daniel Jones have a good game
I haven't
in
either.
the NFL.
He's awful, dude. I don't
I saw
understand.
him trip over himself.
So
trying
that's
to
the best
score a
part. So he was
touchdown.
wide open on a 70-yard touchdown run and tripped over his own sneakers, dude. I mean, he's an athletic Duke University quarterback that was drafted by David Gettleman in the top 5 that he didn't deserve.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm still going Titans all day on this one. I have to.
I like the Titans too. I think that they will win by 5.5. I mean,
I think that Malik Willis comes in the fourth quarter.
I do
is
too.
how good
like
this game
they're
is.
gonna mop. He's gonna be playing like mop up.
And I think that he mops the
what's
floor
the
with the
over-under
Giants
is,
defense. It's 5.5.
43.5.
Oh,
Well, the
43 on
over-under
the
is- I'm
over?
just trying to think what the score could be here.
I would say 30-7 is where I'm going. I will go like 30-7 Titans. I think this one's going to be the biggest
say-
landslide of the week.
I'm gonna say 30-14.
Okay. Look at you giving the Giants 2 TDs.
They can get a garbage touchdown. For
I mean,
my,
even
fantasy team.
even Evan Ingram, their tight end's gone.
Yeah,
they're-
he's in Jacksonville.
Yeah. I mean, wide receiver, they got Galladay on that huge contract. What a waste. I can't name, besides Tony, Sterling
They got
Shepard.
that guy,
Shepard still?
Wandale Robinson. They drafted. He's like shorter than I am.
Oh, okay.
So he's not very tall. He's like
Nice.
5'7".
Dude, my dad's 5'5". I can't say anything. My mom's 4'11". I'm a giant. My favorite game of the week that I am going to be glued to because I want to see what happens. This is an up in the air pick. Packers -1.5 at Minnesota. No Devontae, New
Yeah.
season. Rodgers doing ayahuasca.
Yeah. I don't know. Gosh. Did the Vikings used to do ayahuasca? What?
I think Kirk Cousins has never touched a drug a day in his life. Nobody that says, you like that?
Well, neither quarterback is back, so.
Yeah. I mean, Vikings, man, that's a Justin Jefferson, Thielen, fucking Dalvin Cook. Like, they have so many. The Packers are a defensive team this year. I can't name, besides Rodgers, a starter on their offense.
Well, I mean, A.J. Dillon.
I know Dylan, and I know Aaron Jones, and
They
I know
got
Christian
Sammy Watkins.
Watson. They got Sammy.
Romeo Dubs.
Yeah. I like Dubes. In the Dubes.
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 Yeah.
Doobie,
Was he
doobie,
at,
doob.
Wyoming? Or
I
where
have
was
no
he
idea.
at?
He's a rookie, right?
Yeah.
He's fast, but Rodgers also had to come out 2 weeks ago and just trash every
He
receiver
did.
that they had. So
He also, talked about his ayahuasca.
yeah, Colin
he
Cowherd.
can now conditionally love him.
Yeah. I can unconditionally love myself, even though I have $500 million.
I actually think Green Bay is going to be all right this year, but I do think Minnesota wins this game. Because it's a bigger game for them than Green Bay. They're at home.
I love Minnesota's what they've done, man. You got to forget Mike Zimmer's gone, right? So
Yeah.
new coach,
They
new
got
scheme,
yeah.
offensive coach now, and I think that offense with
Justin
Jefferson, I mean, who's the corner from Louisville that is on Pack? Really good dude. Fuck, he's awesome.
I know who
Jarius Alexander. Jarius.
It is. It's Jair Alexander.
Jair Alexander.
Yeah, Jair Alexander.
Dude, stud. But Justin Jefferson.
He's not going to be able to.
And
lock him
Thielen,
up.
come on,
Yeah.
man. And then Dalvin Cook. I just see. The Vikings always give the Packers problems, and Packers look at last year, week 1, 38-3, got drummed by New Orleans, and then dominated the rest. You don't know what you're going to get. I'm so excited for this game
I'm
because
shocked that the Packers are favored.
I
To
know.
be honest with you.
Seriously.
But they're undefeated, not playing with Devontae Adams, which is kind of crazy.
What?
Like, yeah.
How many
I think
games has he
they're
missed, like 3 or
7-0
4?
without Devontae Adams?
That's fucking wild. That
So
doesn't make sense.
I
to
don't
me.
think that losing him makes them not a playoff team or even the favorite in this division. But I do think Minnesota's going to win this game. I mean, last year Green Bay lost to New Orleans 38-3.
Yeah.
And they were still the number 1 seed in the NFC. So I like the Vikings just because again they're at home. This is a bigger this game means more.
I think
to
this
them.
means I think they're going to
Yeah.
come out on fire, and I just don't trust. I mean, LaFleur's done well, but I don't. I think if Rodgers does anything, that team falls apart. Like if they ride or die on him, and I don't think that's going to be enough to beat Minnesota. Now, this game is going to be the fantasy game to watch of the week.
It's got the highest over
This
under.
highest over under, 2 most electric quarterbacks in the league. Chiefs -4.5 at Arizona.
So I was sitting there thinking, every year Kansas City usually starts off pretty well in September, or Andy Reid does historically. But Arizona's like a team that usually gets off to a pretty fast start too. Both of these teams kind of working in new guys because Kansas City lost Tyreek.
That's a big one, man. That's the big thing.
Has Marquise, but they don't have DeAndre Hopkins.
I know.
This is tough. I feel like this will probably be.
Is James Conner still the running back for the
He
Cardinals
is.
too?
Yeah,
and
he
Chiefs
is. And
what?
they-
Rocking Edwards-Helaire, and then who? Who's
they
the
got
other guy?
Isaiah Pacheco.
Oh,
and
Pacheco.
then,
Both of us got him in the last.
Jarek McKinnon.
We both got Pacheco.
Ronald Jones is on the team.
Oh,
too.
dude, is he?
Yeah.
Dude, he was a stud a couple years ago for Tampa. That's wild.
You know what? I think I'm going to say that -4.5. That's just with Kyler Murray and with the things he can do. I think I like Arizona in this game too.
Man, I think this is Cardinals coming out party because, you lost Chandler Jones. That's huge on D. He also had 10 sacks last year and 5 of them in week 1. So obviously he kind of faltered off. At least he doesn't beat women like his brother. Could be way worse. John Jones is going to murder me if he ever sees me in public. God, that man's scary. Did you see the DUI? Speaking of our fun Who Got DUI bits, did you ever see the one where he headbutted the cop car?
No.
Oh, man, it's brutal. It's
I
so
saw
bad.
the time where Conor McGregor threw a chair at a bus.
Oh,
or
that was
something.
fun.
Yeah.
That was sober as a bird.
God, can you imagine if you got a DUI?
Oh, I couldn't only imagine.
I mean, I think I like Arizona here.
I do too, man. I've got Hollywood Brown because I think Hollywood Brown with Kyler is a electric
Well, they
mix.
played together at Oklahoma State.
That's
I
what I'm
think,
saying.
yeah.
Or Oklahoma,
yeah.
They've already got rapport. They've already got chemistry. DeAndre is like the best, one of the top 5, receivers on the planet. But I just feel like Andy Reid, the foot's off the gas. I think. I don't know, man. Week 1's so tough.
Well, it was weird watching.
We don't know shit.
Watching Mahomes last year in the
Yeah.
AFC Championship game, he just looked like I don't know what he was doing. He
It's-
looked terrible.
He looked terrible in that Super Bowl 2 years ago too. This is an intriguing game that I'm actually really stoked for. Raiders at Chargers. Chargers -3 at home, hosting Derek Carr and his college fucking teammate Devontae.
tell you,
And then
this-
the Raiders got Chandler Jones with Max Crosby on the side. John Gruden's still racist, not
He's
there
not the
anymore.
coach anymore.
I know.
How about that story about Tom Brady was all set to go
yeah.
lost Dana White.
Dana
Speaking of
White's the one
UFC.
that blew it out of the water, man.
And, no, Gruden blew it up.
Oh.
Gruden didn't want.
Oh no,
Brady.
but I'm just
Oh,
saying
he's the
like
one
Dana
that
White
oh,
that
yeah,
like
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
blew
yeah.
out the story.
Yeah, he was
Nobody
talking
even
to Gronk about
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Hey, where's fucking Schefter on that one? So Raiders. I mean, this is a tough one, man. Chargers have got a talent. Remember, Chargers got Khalil Mack to go across
They
from Joey
did, yeah.
Bosa. So defensive wise, and they got that corner J.C. Jackson from New England. Great pickup.
And they have their safety is amazing.
Oh, Derwin James.
Derwin James.
Yeah, Florida State boy, dude.
The thing is first off, you got to throw home field advantage out because the LA Chargers do not have. There's probably more L.A. Raiders fans
Yeah.
than L.A. Chargers.
Yeah. This is Oakland versus San Francisco. Really, this is what's really hood, bitch. Versus like I like SoFi Stadium.
I feel like L.A. the Chargers are the better team. They got a better defense. Justin Herbert, I think, is better than Carr. I'm gonna say the Chargers win this game.
I'm gonna go with the same. Raiders got all the hype. Don't get me wrong. Darren Waller and Devontae is gonna be huge for our offense. Josh Jacobs still.
Still got Renfro.
Yeah, dude. I forget a little great white hype, baby.
Not the baseball player.
He
but
looks like he's 70 years old and he's 26. It is unbelievable to me. Eckler, Chargers are stacked, well coached, too much. I think they just got too much talent.
Mike Williams, Keenan
Have you
Allen.
seen that fucking division?
It's like the best division.
It's unbelievable.
Like they got 4 playoff teams.
Russell
Can all
Wilson,
4 of those
yeah.
teams make it?
I mean,
Well,
3 made it
seven-
last
7
year.
teams can
Yeah,
make it.
3
so
made it last year. So I mean, 3 are coming out
Yeah.
of that division in the AFC for sure.
I definitely think that as well.
Now we got a couple more. We got down to the last 2.
Wow.
Oh God, Tampa -1.5 at Dallas.
God, so last year this game was in Tampa Bay. It was the Thursday game.
Oh, yeah.
remember?
Was it-
And
was
it was
it,
a 29? It was 31-29.
I remember it was a good game. Was it week 1 though? Did they play week
It
1?
was week 1.
No shit.
Yeah, I kind of think I think Dallas will win this game. I think they have more continuity right now. They're kind of a lot of people are sort of dogging Dallas. I don't think Dallas is going to be good all year, but
Well, they've had
This-
a lot of injuries. You know,
Yeah.
left tackle Tyrone Smith, fucking top 3 tackle in the league, gone. That's 2 seasons in a row. He's been banged up, and this one's big. He tore his like hamstring from the back of his knee. Now he ain't gonna bounce back from that.
Yeah.
Their other guard, they got one good guard. Their center retired. I mean, their offensive line's falling apart. Zeke, you don't know what you got. But Tampa is the most banged up team right now.
yeah, their O-line is more
Done,
injured.
gone.
than-
And Ali Marpet retired, which nobody saw.
Yeah.
Jensen, their fucking
Center got
lifeblood.
hurt.
That's
Yeah,
he
he's
tore
out.
it up. And then what's it got hurt preseason game? Their big guy, Christian Wirfs,
That's right.
their first round pick a
Yeah.
couple years
so,
ago.
I mean, I just also everything with Brady, like not being there for 11 days,
Oh, dude,
retiring, unretiring.
yeah, well,
Chris
Gisele's
Godwin's
yeah.
not ready. Julio Jones is like new. Russell Gage is new. Like it's really they lost Gronk.
They lost a lot, man. And then Arians stepped away as coach.
Yeah, now they
There's
got a
just
new
it's a
coach.
weird. They're in a flux, and it's a
Yeah.
45-year-old Brady. I hate Brady so much because he's just so goddamn good and consistent, and it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
To see him win one at Tampa made me really happy though, because it was like a fuck New England thing. Made me. I can get on board with that. But any man going through a divorce is not going to beat Dallas right now, and I'm with you on this one. I think Dallas takes over 1.5.
I think they can run with Zeke still. I mean,
Man, I think Tony Pollard breaks out and
I-
has
I
a
do
better
too,
second
but
half.
I-
I hope
I-
Zeke gets hurt
I
so
think
they can
Zeke
actually
is,
have a future.
I think Zeke has he tore his PCL last year,
Yeah,
but he before that looked like he was fine. I think he tried to play through.
he
that
didn't. He
injury.
didn't run over 50 yards. He didn't average over 50 yards a game last year. Like that's unreal.
Yeah.
Like as a starting running back and like one of the top.
Well,
3
they were
highest
pretty
paid.
much at full time split last year. Him and Pollard.
Oh yeah,
so.
that's right. And then our other one, we already let's
Yeah.
ride. Denver at Seattle. Russell Wilson coming back, gonna chew gum with Pete Carroll.
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, first
thi-
off, this is like a home game for
Oh, yeah.
Russ.
Yeah.
And how can you, as a Seahawks fan, like hate
him.
Russell?
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
brought you everything. You know,
I almost
So-
feel like it's like homecoming.
Yeah.
For Russ. They
just
got
go to a dispensary, hang out with a girl with organic deodorant on. You
Denver
know.
doesn't even need to score that much to win this game.
I mean, they lost Patrick. They're like deep threat.
Yeah,
you know, he
Tim
tore his
Patrick.
ACL.
Yeah.
That's going to be a tough one. But what do they still got?
They got
Cortland
Judy,
Sutton. They got
Cortland
Jerry
Sutton,
Judy,
yeah.
dude, who is like so underrated.
KJ Hamler.
Fuck, I forgot about him
Javonte
too.
Williams and
I love
Melvin
Javonte, man.
Gordon. And then
Javonte
they got
was-
Albert O, the tight end. I don't know how to say his last name. It's
Albert O.
like yeah, go.
Well, they traded Noah Fant.
Right,
being
but,
a part
but
of
they
that
had
trade.
Albert O for the last couple of years.
Who's Albert O? I don't
He's,
even know who
He's
that-
this
how the fuck do I
big
know
tight
who
end. He's
that
big
is?
athletic tight end. Yeah, Tate, put him on your fantasy radar.
Dude, there we go. We had our fantasy bit. Any more fun stuff we want to talk about? We got Bills and Rams Thursday. We already went over that one. But Bills -2 at the fucking Rams. Rams coming off a Super Bowl. You know, Sean McVay gonna be
Still
fucking
beautiful.
little Liddy. He is a beautiful coach. He's a beautiful man.
Nah, nothing. I mean,
I just think,
that we'll probably be wrong on half of these, but
oh, that's the whole point of why we put it out, and then we don't throw it out to the world yet and see how we do in week 1, and then release it next week.
What if we do really well and we're like,
I know,
hey,
but
look what we said.
Edit that.
Nobody
You see what we said about
Yeah.
Russell Wilson being a cock?
What about? All right, we could talk Serena Williams. She's
Oh, dude,
Man.
what a ride out, dude.
Yeah.
What's funny is seeing the betting lines. You see how much money was bet on rounds 1, 2, and 3?
how much
More than any has ever been made, like
Oh,
in tennis.
wow.
People were just flocking to bet on Serena.
Yeah, and then she lost.
I know, and then
And she was celebrated right
dude.
after
Well,
that.
I mean, dude, what she was women's sports, man. It's tough. I feel bad for them because there is a level to the game and athleticism, and it sucks that they don't get the deserve they do, the props that they deserve. But that lady is a fucking monster.
Yeah,
Like, holy
Incredible.
shit, incredible career. If it is a good one, way to go out, man. Like, still went out fucking slinging. Can you imagine like fighting her? Like,
Wow.
if we had
Honey,
to
you're right.
equal rights, equal fights, yeah. And she
Yeah.
did. You know what?
I'll
So
tell you what. If she was on an elevator with Ray Rice, I think it would go differently.
she's bigger than Ray Rice for sure. She's also married to a white guy. Just saying.
Just saying.
Owner of Reddit. So it's not like. Did you ever hear the story? She wanted pizza, and then he just flew her to Italy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she was like, I just want pizza. He's like, okay, get on the jet, and then we just go
Why
to
didn't he
Italy.
fly to
and
New
he-
York? He could have gotten a better
Exa-
pizza.
yeah, it's- dude. Hey, man, I'm not a Neapolitan fan, so we're in the same. Any other fun little tidbits you want to throw out?
Well, Thursday we got Port City.
Port City, baby. Port
Yeah.
City cheesesteak.
It's gonna be fun.
Thank you for doing that.
Of
you know.
course. Thank you.
I'm a very good booker, and I book everything only 3 days in advance now. Plenty of time to promo. Which would you rather do it? I love that last week, so I put it together in like a day because I was just over it. I was like, I forgot. I just had a busy weekend.
Yeah.
Forgot all about it. And fucking Milner was like, man, you do a really good job. I was like, cool, man. I put this together yesterday. Yeah. Well, this
Oh,
is fun
man.
times, dude. Thanks for coming over. We'll do this again. Fucking cool in the Wolfgang, baby. We're doing stuff. We'll get a song. What do you want this besides Creed? What do you want the song to be?
Another Creed song.
Name 2.
Arms Wide Open.
Oh,
and
damn it.
Higher.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of any other ones.
Those are the only two I could think of.
What If? That was like my favorite one.
Okay.
Because I had my mom's sister who spent
Nickelback. We could do
7
Nickelback.
years in jail too. By the way, we've got a good line of felonies in this family now that I'm thinking
I
out
need to
loud.
find some parents that went to jail.
Well, my fucking mom's sister's such an idiot, dude. She ran a temp company and hired her kids as their like socials and everything as employees, and was just collecting the paychecks
Oh Jesus.
while they were 6, 13, and 4.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so for
Wow.
7 years,
Child labor
she
laws.
had 3 kids on the payroll. So we were wondering, like, she got a new Hummer. She got like an not even like the H3 that was small, like the big one. That,
Sounds like she was a genius.
Oh, yeah. WAP genius. Coming next week, too. All right, kids. Thank you, Ryan. Good luck editing this. We're going to have some fun with you. Give it up for Ryan McKee. What a great dude. Cool deal, dude. Good
He's got an
times.
Emmy.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.